they're buff pretty frequently.
I've never seen a buff person with Down syndrome ever in my life.
You can't lift your IQs. You must go lift weights.
They're stocky.
They have strength, but they're not ripped.
Okay. Look at me so accusatory.
I'm just saying.
That dude with Down syndrome, he looked good.
He's definitely like he's the bully on the short bus.
It's like being the fastest person in the Special Olympics.
He would be. Yeah, I guarantee that kid would dominate.
Is that not the point?
If they have basketball, he would be
wouldn't.
dunking on people. He'd be talking shit to, slamming his nuts in their face as he's dunking.
I'm just saying.
I didn't come here to make friends.
Like if my mom was like, "Hey, you're gifted and you have Down syndrome. I want you in the Special Olympics."
I didn't come here to make friends, you pussy.
I'm just saying though, the Special Olympics is stupid because it doesn't.
Stay out of the fucking paint unless you want to get dunked on.
Does that mean you're recording recording right now?
No. Mixologist.
The recording button.
Yeah. Mixologist is such a horseshit fucking word to make people sound like they're more experienced than they are.
Right. Like make people question whether you're a DJ for a second and then realize you just.
It's like, yes, I just graduated. Oh, what'd you go to school for? Mixology? And they're like, so you're a bartender.
Little did they know he'd grow up to become Sir Mix.
No, actually, there's a lot of complex chemistry involved with it. It's like, yeah, you're a fucking bartender.
Oh, you make the syrup and you make the liquor and the syrup.
We actually make the simple syrup here. I was like, yeah, it's simple. It's literally called simple syrup. It's the easiest thing to make.
That would be a good rap name.
Simple syrup.
Simple syrup.
I like it. It's a group of special ed kids from Canada. It's called. Hello, everyone. We are called the Simple Syrups. Thank you.
Little talent.
I'm cold now.
That's my rap name.
Oh, dude, that's your rap name.
Maybe
I'm cold now.
Maybe if we
now.
turn the fans back on, you'll be less cold. What are you trying to say?
No,
what do you want us to do?
It's a nice little breeze that's in my shoulder.
Dude, you're just gonna have to deal with it because I'm fucking hot as shit. Right?
You're wearing a long sleeve.
Here, I'll close this. This is the best you get.
I was
fucking
wearing a
pins.
jacket.
You know
and
how
I
to
took
treat
it
me
off.
good.
Yeah.
All right. What
I mean, this isn't exactly a fucking fancy climate-controlled studio. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the second bedroom of my, I will beat your ass on camera. I will beat your ass on camera.
Edit that. Where you
No.
Take out the B.
The what?
Take out the part where it starts with the B. It's gonna be eat my ass.
I will eat your ass on camera. I'll do it. I'll make them watch. Let the boy watch.
Like my father taught me.
Is that where you guys prefer the video podcast to the audio podcast?
Honestly, it started with the first time I did any type of video podcast was when pandemic hit and I had to start doing Zoom on my other podcast, and just now it's easy. It's just saves, and I was like, cool. This was always heading this way, and we started uploading to YouTube just because it was the easiest platform to upload stuff on. So I was uploading videos with no actual video, and it was just our podcast logo for fucking an hour and whatever.
You've come a long way.
Yeah, we have. And then I found out that you can get a camera that's decent for pretty cheap. So, I mean, I know it's not HD or anything, but
Right.
You are talking to the camera guy.
I don't know. It says 4K on the side of it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like 4K.
No, it's probably not. The audience doesn't know that.
Does this mean you have questions about cameras and shit?
That's why we brought you in. Actually, we're not even recording.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about upgrading our studio equipment. We wanted to know.
We brought you in here to threaten you for your fancy equipment. We feel very confident that the two of us together can take you.
I
On
wouldn't
the
do
magic
that.
carpet ride?
I wouldn't do that to you. Okay. The guilt would haunt me for a long time. I couldn't rob him for his camera.
What, dude, he's white. You can just chalk it up to this is for the ancestors.
It's a hate
You
crime.
can just be
so-
like, no.
Well, if I'm getting reparations, it's not going to be a Nikon.
Technically, all white people deserve this in some form or
My
another.
reparations are going to be more than a camera. I would like, what else you got?
Do you think? Okay, now
Well, you can have the Nikon, but you know.
What else you got?
do you think if like the majority of black people, we gave them the option of like reparations or to just beat the shit out of a known racist, it would probably come down to
First
the
off,
money. It would probably come down to how much money.
Because they still beat racist people up. There's never stopped a black person.
No, but
in
like,
public.
but like free and clear. Like there's nothing. Like literally, it was just like, hey,
I do that shit for free.
we
I was like,
leave
they
you.
get away with it all
We
the
leave you
time.
in a room alone with David Duke for 5 minutes.
They take the money, man, and then they would just still go beat up David Duke because they could afford an
No,
attorney.
I'll take that shit. And I was like, what are you gonna do? Prosecute me? It's
They-
fucking Klan.
They will go to jail like, nigga, I get out, I'm rich. They wouldn't care. Like, they're not gonna kill David Duke. Well, I don't know.
But they get the money forfeited.
Is it easier or harder if it's an old?
Old white man.
Physically, it's easier.
Well, yeah,
Physically,
yeah,
it's so much easier. It's like
in the most
Honestly, I'd
literal
feel,
sense, it's
I would
easier,
feel
but,
better beating up an old racist white man because I know
yeah,
in
because
his
that's
heart,
like
he's really
real,
racist.
That's,
Yeah,
like real racist.
That's like he might have like Emmett Till deserved it type of racist. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
break this old man in half. But the
type
new
of racist,
racists,
and it's like, so what? She lied. Whatever. I mean,
like the new racists are like homegrown racists. They're kind of like I'm racist, but like not. They don't really like. I don't know. How would you?
it's
how
not
would
the
you-
same. It's not the same. It's like
He's
the
talking-
racism
he's
today.
talking like he grew like times
Listen,
change.
goddamn racists today aren't the same like when I grew up. Back when I grew up, you fucking earned your racism. You put in the work. No, it's
None of
definitely
this
You had to
tiki
return-
torch bullshit.
You had to
Yeah.
return the master's 3 lips. You had to return 3 black lips on the necklace.
Jesus Christ. That's what the thing that cracks me up the most is like when people hear this on just audio version, they're gonna be like, "This fucking Chris motherfucker is a goddamn white supremacist," and then they'll click over to like a YouTube and be like,
He's just
like
different.
Like just a samurai looking.
They would still think I'm just a racist.
I'm getting some Clayton Bigsby vibes.
I'm not even racist though. I'm just funny.
I know, man. That was one of the things that I enjoyed the most out of that night where we all did the characters, and I was you. So now this is the person that I did an impression of on, what was it, the last episode or 2 episodes ago. Now you get to hear him, and now you can leave in the comments how bad it was or how good it was. But my favorite thing is that I was doing like trying to copy like your style of jokes, and then you, out of nowhere, first time any of us had ever heard it, started saying wild ass jokes.
It's like he copied
And it was
you.
like a Freaky Friday situation.
Yeah.
They looked like we had swapped bodies that night, and the Boso was just letting them fly. And I was like, "Holy shit, man!"
I was proud of you, man.
That whole last bit, I think it was very heavily encouraged the audience participation.
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely.
Oh yeah, well,
The
we
bit,
had- I
the
feel like-
bit was very much how terrible, bigotry is, and like we were all leading into it.
Yeah,
and,
that's what
yeah.
you said. You hit it right on the head. Where it was like, I was like, I never heard you talk like that, and I was like, I never heard you crack jokes like that. It was hilarious. And he's like, well, once you understand that the idea is that you're making fun of how stupid it is that people think this way, it's like, then it's funny. And it's like,
right.
in other contexts to you, it's like, it's not funny, but it's like, now you're like, you're making fun of people that are actual bigots. That's fun and funny. And I was like, yeah, you get it.
There are actual people that said like, "Oh, gay people getting married. What's next? Animals getting married?" It's like that's the people fucking said that on Fox News. It's like that.
Oh yeah,
that's
there was
funny
a heavy
to me.
comparison.
Fucking
That's a
ridiculous.
real
There were heavy comparisons to like pedophiles too.
Right,
It was
right,
like, oh,
right.
you were just gonna let them marry kids? Like, well, I ain't got no problem. I love the people that started with, I ain't got no problem with this, but
But what's next?
But what's next?
but what's next? If we let
Jesus
this happen, then
Christ.
people will be marrying dogs and cats and children. And I was like, that shit's been going on since the fucking days of Elvis. All right, Jerry Lewis,
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen. Ugh.
What he did is so wrong.
Dude, it's kind of wild. just
He
how
adopted her, right?
like how slowly some things change and how quickly some other things change. Like how long it took for black people to like progress, and then how quickly like LGBTQ progressed by comparison.
Oh, it's a huge, way different.
I think that's why there's friction between
I think that's what Dave
black
Chappelle was
people.
trying
Yeah,
to get at. It was the same thing. It was just like, how'd you guys do it?
it was just like, God damn it, they're fucking lapping us. So it was like
I will give it
they
this.
beat us in record
The
time.
LGBTQ got to advance because there's a lot of white people in that community.
That was
It's a lot
was his
easier for
point,
them
too.
they could climb up to power faster than a black bus driver can.
Yeah,
You
they
know
said
what I
the
mean?
same
Like,
thing about the drug epidemic. It was like once white people started overdosing, they were like, "Hold on, we have to do something about this."
It's true.
It was fine when it was crack, but now that it's heroin and fucking OxyContin in the suburbs, we have to put a stop to this.
And there are people that believe that big Republican is the one trying to pit the LGBT against the black community.
Who's the big Republican?
I mean, who's any fucking big Illuminati
I guess it'd be
Congress,
Trump,
whatever
right?
the fuck.
Is he the biggest one?
No,
I don't think he knows that about that shit.
I
You
mean,
don't
I
think so?
definitely
Like,
like.
he's just trying to get money.
And okay, in power.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely a shitload of like Russian troll farms. Like that was absolutely.
Yeah.
It was weird because it's so many things sound like a stupid conspiracy theory, and then you learn later that it's like actually got a bit of truth to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, like when Alex Jones said that the chemicals in the water were turning the frogs gay, and then finding out that was kind of true was the weirdest moment of my life. I was like, hold on. What other things are true that he said? I was like, he said some wild shit.
Wait, was there ecstasy in the water? Like, why are
No,
the
so
frogs turning gay?
there was like a chemical runoff, like people, some company, I can't remember, dumped it, and it killed off the female population of frogs. And this particular species of frogs is able to change their gender with enough time.
That's what happened with the Jurassic Park. That's the science behind Jurassic Park, is that
Yeah, it was all
the
female
same kind of
dinosaurs.
lizard brain shit that lets you transition like asexually.
Yeah. So for the period of time, they started like trying to mate before they transitioned. So there was still male on male frog action. So there were male frogs trying to fuck male frogs.
Did they have to like
And
document
so it
this?
was-
Were they wearing like leather?
You know, so you could make so like yes.
Was Elton John blaring in the pond? and it
Yeah,
was
the
fucking-
frogs were listening to Madonna and meeting up in frog leather bars.
It's the Lion King, but frogs.
Oh, that's so funny.
Can
The leather lily pad bar. They were meeting up.
The winking lizard. That's such a cool job to be a scientist. It was like, hey, what's your assignment? I'm just studying gay frogs, man. Nothing much going on in my world. You curing cancer?
I
What
was
are you
like,
doing with that degree?
Hey man,
Seeing how
I
frogs fuck
hear
with-
you're working on something new. What is it? He's like, it's not. It's not. No, come on, man. I don't hear it. It's boring.
I work
no,
with
you said it was like a
amphibians.
completely new species of frog. He's like, I'm watching frogs have gay sex. What's that now? Frogs are butt fucking each other, all right? I don't know what you want me to say. There's male on male frog action, all right?
Does it pay good? Yes, it pays very well.
I guarantee that there was a science.
I'm sure scientists will be fine with it.
I guarantee you there was a
Scientists are fine.
scientist that called them froggets.
Oh, that's fucking froggets.
I don't know.
Frogs,
Scientists aren't
they
really
got those
funny.
long tongues too. They could probably really...
Some scientists are. Oh, so
The scientist, I bet.
some. No, do you remember when it was coming out that this was the white power symbol that was circulating in the news, and they were saying one of the reasons one of the arguments that they were making. It was like, you know, like the game where like you get somebody to look at it below your waist and you get to punch them. They were saying like they had like members in the military were doing that, and they were like, "There's no way that service members would play such a childish game." And I was like, "You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We play that game all the time." But no shit, I lost my point. I've been drinking kind of a lot.
Frogs gay.
But
frogs
I
are
got
white
it.
supremacists now.
No, I got it. So it's just funny to be reminded, like when you're working with people who are like have high security clearance jobs,
Right.
and they're at like the top, and they're like excellent, working in like the field of intelligence, and then you get reminded that they all do have childish humor. A dude that I worked with, he discovered like a specific terrorist cell that was like designed to hunt down Americans and like wipe them out. Like it was just a small group, so he named them the American Infidel Death Squad. And whenever and so like you list them that, and then you list the acronym, and then you refer to them as their acronym only in intelligence reports. So he's giving a presentation on this terrorist network that he identified.
Did he do it on purpose?
He absolutely did it on purpose. He named the group AIDS just because he thought it was funny, and he managed to get it to fit. And he was briefing some high-level people that were sitting there listening, and then one of them went, "Hey, did you name this group AIDS?" and he had to pretend like it wasn't on purpose. Oh, I didn't. Oh my goodness. And he's just staring at him because he knows, but he can't be like, I mean, it's already circulated in several intelligence reports, so that it's too late to change the name now. It'll just cause confusion. We're gonna have to keep referring to them as AIDS.
Imagine how AIDS are killing our boys by the dozens.
This guy was able to identify.
AIDS has infiltrated the,
Oh my God.
the camp.
Our boys are getting ravaged by AIDS in Iraq. What is going on?
We just found 2 of them in a tent together. Both those were slit by AIDS. What?
AIDS is blowing up in the Middle East.
They didn't stand a chance. That AIDS moved in quick.
Oh my God, they're like a virus.
They spread like a virus.
They're like a plague sweeping across the Middle East.
God, that's funny. That guy's a genius.
Oh my God, I
think
never
Obama used to play games with,
I
like,
never
Biden?
respected somebody more the entire time I was doing
And
that
he was
job.
like a high level, like he had high clearance.
Oh yeah, he was a. I forget. He was a counter intel dude.
Is he rich? Probably.
He was still in the military, so
Some
no.
Jack Ryan shit.
No.
Like
It's all
Jim from The Office and Jack Ryan.
No, it all makes
I
it
haven't seen
sound
that
like
yet.
it's
Is it
more
good?
action
I
than
like
it
the
is.
first season.
It's all like the you know, like the meetings and like the talking to people, but none of like the gun shooting. So it's definitely
Right,
like
right.
intense, and the stakes are high, but it's just literally sitting down and talking to people. Very few times do people in that line of work actually have to. I'll fucking kill you
It's hot.
Right,
It's
right.
cold again.
if you touch it again.
I'm done.
I'm gonna fuck you
It's
up.
perfect the way it is.
And you can hear the outside too.
I don't care.
It's
It's
just cold.
1,000 degrees in here.
Were you a little cold? Were you just a little bit chilly?
I turned off the fucking
yeah.
fan for you complaining about the noise. I assure you, it doesn't come through in the audio.
All right.
We only hear it because
Alright.
these are very sensitive.
It comes.
It does not come through.
It does.
I will kill you.
I can edit it.
You know what? Just send me.
This is getting uploaded tomorrow, so there's no time. There's no time for actual editing. It's gonna get the Yale Reams treatment.
the AIDS treatment.
The AIDS.
Moves in quick, fast, and deadly. So Eric,
yeah.
tell me about yourself. What made you get into comedy, man?
I've been a filmmaker and like a writer for like a very long time. And I've been like writing jokes for a long time. And one day I saw Sam Rothstein have a status update about how people should go out to the open mic over at Scully's there, and I currently had.
I saw your first set.
Yeah. I was walking with a cane, and my arm was in a sling. I just had a seizure, and I was all fucked up.
You had a
I
dirty
thought
joke,
that
but
was
it
a-
fell in something.
Yeah. That was like my second or third.
Oh,
But that was what
yeah.
I told that joke. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When I was
Maybe
reading
second
them
or-
off the cards.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it seemed like a more direct, concise way to do the whole communicating ideas, funny thing. So
You're like an
why I
alien trying to describe
started.
comedy.
Yeah,
Like, the
yeah.
funny communication. Like, damn, he needs an update. He needs a new software update on comedy.
Yes, that's what that actually is. His body's rejecting
Yeah.
the possession that he has over his human form.
Incoming update from the big giant head.
So, when did you? How long ago was that? Like 6 months ago, right?
Yeah, like June.
Okay.
Are you that
May,
new?
May.
No, I want to say May. Yeah, I think I saw you back in May.
Yeah.
It feels like you've been around longer.
Almost too long.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like your sets. It's like, God damn, was that only 5 minutes?
Right.
I give you that writing one-liners to go for 5 minutes.
Oh fuck, I can't fucking do it. Was like writing the jokes to like when I was I was just like, this is a fucking nightmare. I can't write this style. I can't write this style at all. I had like 2 funny jokes the whole time, maybe.
That's how he is. No,
Yeah, so you
That was
nailed it.
dead on,
Basically,
dude.
that's why
It
everybody
was
loved the
literally a
impression.
perfect
I thought that was
impression.
on purpose. No, that's amazing. No, comedy.
It was funny because I had like a few that like I really wanted to go well because I was like kind of proud of them and I was just looking at people like,
Even Eric's looking at you like,
are you gonna laugh at this one? No. Okay. Fuck.
I felt like we were all very responsive the entire time.
it was a good. That was one of the probably the most.
That
fun
night
I've
was
ever had.
so goddamn fun.
There was no
man.
pressure to be good.
It was yeah, but everybody was.
Yeah, everybody did really
was
good.
fucking good.
Jesse's character, which I never.
Oh my
heard of.
god.
Fucking.
I mean,
hilarious.
it's just fucking Tony. What's his face? Tony Clayton.
I don't know who that is.
Fucking Man on the Moon. Goddamn.
Oh, Andy Kaufman.
Andy
Andy
Kaufman's
Kaufman,
character that he would go up
Oh,
on
okay.
stage as sometimes. I mean, it's basically Tony Clifton.
Yeah.
He even had like the fake gut and
right.
They
the
were
insults.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not taking anything away from him. I was just making the
You heard it
comparison.
here first. Jesse Pimentel sucks according to Yale.
Yeah, he's a fucking thief.
No,
He's a goddamn joke
he had
thief.
Me dying.
Although I did hear somebody tonight, I'll tell you who later, but I definitely heard an exact Kevin Hart bit from a well-known person
in
Damn.
comedy,
in comedy tonight.
Fuck.
Like, almost exact.
can you tell us the Kevin Hart bit? Actually, they're not gonna watch it. So, well, we can tell me later. I don't want any.
Yeah, we'll
Are
talk
they-
about
are
it
they
later.
black? Is it a black comment?
I'm against.
No.
Oh, okay. Katie stole a Kevin Hart joke.
It was Katie Humphries, everybody.
Imagine Katie on stage.
I knew it was a Kevin Hart bit when she said the N-word a bunch. And I was
Can
like,
you
hold on. I think I've heard this
Can you
before.
imagine like Katie getting on stage like long nipple having ass bitch?
Long titty, no nipple having ass, bitch.
I said you motherfucking bitch. That would be hilarious actually.
So how long you been doing movies, dude?
Oh boy. Like 11-ish years. Like started out like in the background, like did music here and like was
You
a
hold, like, the-
production
you were, like, a
assistant
boom mic
here.
man
Never
first?
never did that.
Oh.
Even though I've got the reach, I don't have the stamina.
I was gonna say that. I was like, that might be mean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, because my weak arms, I'm so fucking offended.
No, I'm sorry.
You know, ever since I got into comedy.
Are those boom mics heavy?
Always so. Not particularly.
I don't-
About
I
as
wouldn't
heavy as
think
they
so.
look. Like
Oh, I can imagine just getting
the heavy parts, like what they.
I mean, I think I think the hardest part about it would just be like holding it consistently for like long scenes. Like I'd imagine, like
absolutely.
because like if you hold a fucking paper plate like this high for like 5 minutes, your fucking shoulders are on fire. Just because you're not used to holding your arms like that.
or just your arms, for that matter.
Yeah,
That's true.
that was
Fucked up. Anything can be heavy.
that was
man.
something that my buddy that was in the military. Well, I say military. He was in the Air Force, so not really. But one of the things they did to them, Air Force isn't real.
Hey, is it? Not?
Yeah,
Is it a conspiracy too?
yeah.
Is that what the birds aren't real?
So
Is
My grandpa's
Basically-
in the Air Force. He's a liar.
the military all has different jokes for each other. The Army is fat. The Air Force stays in 4-star hotels and doesn't do anything. It gets paid a lot, and it's fairly true.
My grandpa's very.
The Marine Corps is essentially retarded.
Okay. Okay. I almost went to the Marines.
And the Navy is gay, and the Coast Guard is basically like the redheaded stepchild. It's like, technically you're in the military, but nobody will acknowledge you.
Right.
They're like the Aquaman.
I said, actually, I made this joke to Peanut at the heckle mic. I said Indian people are Asian the same way the Coast Guard is the military. Yeah.
Indians don't like to be called Asian though.
No, Peanut does. He likes to remind people facts.
Peanut wants
That's
to
his
be
number one thing.
No, but Peanut wants to be everything.
He likes it when I hold a gun to his head and call him an Asian. That's his kink, right?
Oh, that's disgusting. That's so gross. I thought Peanut was
Spit
joking.
on me and call me a chink.
I thought Peanut was joking when he said I remember he came to me like, yeah, I've sucked a lot of dicks in the past. I'm allowed to say that. And I was like, you're crazy, man. And then I really found out he's gay. I was like, oh. Or
He's not
pan.
gay.
He's pan.
Yeah.
Sexual, whatever. Gay.
It includes
He's
gay.
open. Yeah.
He just
It was
likes
like
to
the first,
fuck.
I had a friend that she told me, like, she basically said she was pan, like, she's, like, open to anything, and I was like, oh, so, like, you know, like, kids and, like, dogs and stuff. She's like, no! And I was like, okay, well, then you're not pan, because pan means everything.
Oh, shit. I was like, why don't they just call him bi? So pan is, you'll fuck anything.
I think pan basically just includes the entire spectrum of gender that is out there now. Pan is basically saying, like, trans either way.
I thought Pam was bred.
Non-binary. It is.
God, Eric. There's Eric. There we go. He's back.
There's hold on. Was that weed?
Yeah, it hit me in my face.
And I was like, he fucking smoked it and drifted over. I was like, son of a bitch, that's not a vape.
Pansexual. I thought that. Yeah, okay. So all these concepts bi, dude.
Yes, when you get sexually turned on by bread. I think if that is the case, then my girlfriend is pansexual. I shit you not. One
Alima
time,
is then for
I
sure.
walked into her apartment, and she was sitting on the couch watching TV, pulling slices of bread right out of the sleeve and eating it like it's a bag of fucking chips.
Well, she's on that
eat-
new bread game though. I mean, you gotta lean into it. And
I'll eat tortillas.
Tortilla chips with no...
No, I'll just eat a tortilla, like a flour
if
tortilla.
you made bread,
No, she didn't make bread. This is out of the fucking
No, you're
store.
talking like a
We're
fucking
talking fucking Wonder Bread. I'm talking like she opens up the package and just sits there and eats it like they're
she
fucking
does
chips.
that with normal.
That's some type of
ass
shit where she
bread.
watched like her village get burned down as a child. Like she,
I mean, she is
over a loaf of bread.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now
She's
every
like,
time
now
it's
I'm
a
in
loaf of
America.
bread.
It's a
bread.
smaller Eastern European country. I mean, she's seen some shit.
I'm gonna buy her.
It was funny. It's like
her birthday.
she talked about like the history of like the revolution of the country, and then and I was like, okay, so like when was this? Like, you know, in the 40s or 50s? She's like, no, it was when I was alive. And I was like, oh Jesus Christ!
Tanya, she's seen some shit.
She's seen
She's
some
such
shit,
a nice
bro.
person. That scares me now.
She's like, nah, this was like 1992. I was like, Jesus Christ!
How old is Tanya?
It's 32.
Oh, she looks good for her age then. All right.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Hell
I was waiting on
yeah.
you to say something.
I was thinking.
It's very pretty,
I
and
don't
like
think I know
because
this
I knew the
person.
silence, you'd want to say something, but you'd be too scared.
I was like, I don't know how to. Like, I hate when people are like, do you think my girlfriend's good looking? I was like, I mean, I don't. Do you love her? Like, how do you want me
No,
to
the
answer
first
this?
the first time he met my girlfriend, he was an asshole
Oh,
to
yeah,
her,
it was bad.
and
I
I like
didn't know.
I had to
know.
fucking like grab him
no.
like at the end of the night and be like, hey. You're gonna have to fucking watch it. I think he didn't understand like who she was to me.
I didn't know because I talked to everybody like comics. So I was like, maybe
Because like even though I answered it like, "Hey, this is my girlfriend Tanya," apparently he missed that part, and he was just like, "Who's this fucking bitch hanging out?" And he's just like,
did I say that exactly? That's awful.
you definitely called her like a bitch jokingly, but also disrespectfully. But here's the
God,
here's the
Tanya
thing.
could take a joke
Here's the
like
thing. Here's the thing. The way that I like defended her to you definitely got her a little slick in the britches and got me a little extra something something.
Hell
You
yeah.
wanna
She
do
threw
it
a little
again?
extra-
You want to do it
she
again?
made
I'll hire a
breakfast.
guy. Like, Gary, can you go in there and just fucking...
Hey, give me a fall guy that can take a punch. We'll practice some stunt. You've directed some films. Do you know stunt fighting?
I know a couple of stunt performers.
Okay,
yeah.
boom. There we
I'll
go.
just walk like Tanya that dresses shit, and you're like, hey, buddy, and I'm like,
No, I want us all to be friends. So don't do that.
Just tell her it was a joke. Oh no, never mind.
No.
Because then they won't. The extra points won't work.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll be hated for my boy to get some puss. I'll just buy her a loaf of bread later. Like, hey, listen, I fucked up.
Listen, I've brought that. Literally, all would be forgiven.
Really?
That's how
That's
much
weird.
that bitch loves fucking bread. She loves bread. She doesn't buy it because if it's in the house, she'll just smash a whole loaf.
Let's get this
It's
bread.
so weird, man.
Like a loaf of bread, if I don't touch it, is gone in 3 days.
Dude, bread molds in my house.
Okay, that's weird.
Like, we'll buy
Different ends of the spectrum.
No, we'll buy like a loaf, eat half of it, then it goes bad. It's just like, who
I'll
has
buy the
All right,
the
this is
bread.
staying
You know,
open.
I'll take
Dude,
it out
it's
of the
cold.
bag. I'll
This
leave
is
it out on the
Staying open,
counter, and
deal
it just
with it,
molds. I
bitch.
don't know what happened.
Put on a fucking hoodie. I don't care.
I don't have
It's
a
1,000
hoodie.
degrees.
Do you want my red jacket?
Maybe later, babe.
All right.
I don't know. It's just cold, babe.
Do you want my jacket?
You sweat so much.
All the time.
It's like your body's crying.
Well, this is a thermal shirt, to be fair. I shouldn't have worn this.
It's fine. It's fair, I guess.
Thermal
After
shirt.
that college show, dude, you were fucking sweating. Oh my
I
God.
thought I was going to
Were
eat
you
the
yelling
most
at them?
shit.
And
No.
you fucking killed. You crushed.
Dude, so here's the thing. We're doing a college show, and this piece of shit tells me you don't have to be clean. You can cuss. You can do whatever. It's
That's
all
what I was
good.
told in the meeting.
And then we get in there, and it is all like the faculty. It's like 50-year-old white people, and then there are
Teachers.
2 8-year-old kids there. And the guy that goes up before me is a goddamn youth pastor doing youth pastor type jokes where like he stops like before he would cuss and then says another word and people laugh at that. And fucking I'm sitting there with Shayna and Chris, and they're both like, yeah, you're gonna fucking die. And I'm like, I know. Like, and he goes, do you not want me to film it? I said, no, film this, because this is gonna be something we can all laugh at later. And then I just managed to pull just enough like palatable jokes to like a general audience to have a good set. But the entire time I was just like, I was tap dancing, man. I was fucking, I was working my ass off just to not. And I made fun of the fact that I was like, as soon as I went up there and started saying like, guys, this is going to be really bad. And I was like, just so you know. And I was like, I can't do clean. I was like, I have like this amount of time for jokes. I have 45 seconds of clean jokes. I have nothing for you. I don't have jokes about Fortnite for the children. I don't know what to do. And like when I started talking like that, they just like the kids. They told the
took the
kids to
kids.
leave the room, and I was like,
I was so happy. As soon as I said the kids, I was about to cry. I was like, my boy's about to shine.
yes.
I was
And
like,
I still didn't even do like harsh jokes. I still did for the most part easy jokes.
But did you say, thank fucking God, those motherfuckers are...
Oh, I felt more comfortable cussing at that point.
I opened up with my kid touching joke, I think.
Yes, but you changed it to kidnapping
Somehow I thought
instead of
that'd be
I no
cleaner.
longer abduct children, which was an interesting choice.
Because no, I was like, because I looked at the kids like, see, you guys are safe.
He's like, yeah, don't worry, you guys are safe. I'm reformed.
Yeah, I was trying to change
And
it.
people were just like, I'm like, all right, Chris, setting the tone for the night.
Well,
I
I was
fucking love
told,
it.
I was told when you host, figure out what you can get away with saying, so comics could read the room.
Maybe not as the very first thing to come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Dude,
Maybe
I don't
ease
back
them
down
into
from
it.
no one. Roo.
That's
I
like
should've done that,
basically
though.
no lube trying to jam your dick into an unlubed asshole. Maybe
Gotta
warm it up a little
read the
fist.
room.
Maybe-
Come on, there's no way you guys
Sorry.
weren't enjoying that in the back room laughing.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no way.
But it also, I took that as I am going to eat so much shit. They will hate me. They will hate me so much.
I literally told everybody, like, let me just say what I can say, and then just don't do what I do if it doesn't work. And you guys did great.
Surprisingly, Jesus Christ.
Xavier killed.
Xavier did very well.
was that the night he did like 50 minutes or whatever?
Mhm,
Yeah.
No, it's every...
What's interesting is that I realized that I think I'd heard almost every joke. And you don't
Everything
think
over
about
there.
that.
Yeah, I was like,
right.
damn,
You
I
don't
didn't-
think about that, but you're like, yeah, I think I've seen almost all of these.
Well, there's so many like Inception levels of Dream World in his disclosure.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then there's a lot of his stuff can be
Are
expounded
you talking about the cat
upon.
joke?
Yeah.
Where he says, and then I woke up like 4 different times in the same joke.
Yeah.
Talking shit about you, Xavier. What's up? Remember that
like
one
it.
time?
It's
Remember that one
memorable.
time you told the Nigolo joke fucking twice in the same set when you were headlining?
Are you allowed
I'll
to
never
say
forget
that?
that.
Are you allowed
It's the guy's
to say
name.
that?
It's the guy's name. His
Now,
name
is
is
that
N-I-G.
true? Because he always says
No,
that.
it is. It's
He
100%
swears it's
true.
true.
Where is this guy? Why does it not come out anymore?
I think because of his name.
But it's funny.
Like
He
to
probably
me,
wasn't.
like that's his name. That's his name. So I'm not gonna tap dance around a fucking last name. That's crazy. That's crazy.
If you had a funny last name as a comedian, why would you not?
Because he probably
He doesn't
sucked
feel
at-
comfortable saying it.
He probably sucked. He probably sucked as a comic. Well, I mean,
I don't.
if you have the
I
last
don't
name Nigolo,
Xavier,
but
next
you,
time you see me, tell me if this guy sucked or not.
Oh, yes.
he probably did. Nigga, no. Nigga, no.
Yeah. See, now that I can't say,
Right.
but the name I can
Nigga,
say.
oh.
That actually sounds like a legitimate Asian name because
Oh, nigga,
there are Asian names like,
like an anime
it's
character.
pronounced like nya, but like NGA is a fucking
yeah.
name.
And when these.
Oh. Nigga, it's too strong. Fight another day.
That's an anime where it's just a fucking racist caricature of a black guy. There are so
All of them
many.
are racist.
There's
Oh,
so
you mean
many
anime?
racist caricatures of black
They're
people
just
in
black
the fucking
dudes that are
anime.
bald with big fucking pink lips. They're all fucking super
Mr.
racist.
Popo.
Mr. Popo. There's a black character in One Punch Man, the buff dude. Yeah, he has big pink lips.
Yeah, they really fucking went wild.
They got a gay angel fighter.
Oh yeah, where he's trying to like rape men, and he's one of the heroes.
Yeah, he
He's a hero that
he
spends a
was li-
significant portion of his time trying to rape men.
and he's in jail because he's comfortable there. Do you remember that? He had to break out of jail to fight the Lizard King. I was like, wait a minute, what?
I think he's in jail for raping men.
That's not jail to him. I was like, he could break
It's
out
like
any
that's
time.
literally the number one punishment he was hoping for. It's just like, please send me to prison. Please send me to prison. Please send me to prison.
No death
Sounds like
penalty,
anime
life.
to me.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a good show, man.
some wild shit. I've been burning through Naruto.
I still haven't watched it, man. I want to watch One Piece, but there's like over like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah. I think I just gotta put a limit on it. I think Hellsing Ultimate was one of the best ones I've ever seen. That one was awesome.
You heard of Monster?
Huh?
Monster?
Mm-mm.
It's very dramatic. It's art house shit. It's very good.
Okay.
It's an anime.
Well, describe it, motherfucker. He's like, you ever heard that one movie that's good?
It's
good.
it's kind of like a Hannibal. It's about a doctor and this serial killer that like he's trying to catch over the course of many years. But it's very, very, very well done, and it's not
a
very.
doctor's trying to catch a serial killer.
Yeah, it's not
Interesting.
really weebish. It's not. It's not any of that.
I've
anime
heard that
bullshit.
word before with anime, but I don't know what it means.
A weeb.
Yeah, what does it mean?
That's the culture of the people that wear the tails and the maid outfits and go to the.
Oh,
conventions
that's
really
the people
like
that,
anime.
get horny
Do you
for
want to go
anime.
blackface to Comic Con and say we're black anime characters? You know, I'm Mr. Popo. What's the problem, dude?
Po.
I'm a weeb. I'm a nerd. I don't know the
What?
social. I don't
just
know the
love
social.
anime.
I mean, white people dress up as Asian people.
I'm
you
not
should be able to-
racist.
you should be able to
I
be
love
black.
anime.
I'm probably on the spectrum.
Oh, I bet you there's definitely at some point been like somebody on the spectrum that didn't understand that blackface was not acceptable and just really loved a character
Oh,
and
God.
wanted to be them.
Ma, I need shoe polish. For what?
Just some kid.
Comic Con, Mom.
Just some kid with fucking Asperger's comes out in the Black Panther Halloween outfit and blackface, and they're like, "Hey, Rodney, you're gonna have to take the makeup on, but then I won't look like Black Panther.
Dude, there was a great comic. Or
Just keep the helmet on, buddy. Just keep the helmet on.
retarded.
Just keep the helmet on, buddy."
There was a comment where some white woman said that, like, I guess they were trying to talk about if, like, you're allowed to dress up as an Indian for Halloween. like with the feathers. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think that's not appropriate. It's cultural, something you're stealing someone's culture.
Appropriation.
And then like someone commented like, hey, I noticed you let your son dress as Black Panther. And I was like, no, she didn't respond. And everybody, it just got 1,000 likes. Like, hey, your son was Black Panther. That's different.
Couldn't help but notice.
Couldn't help but notice. Your son was Black Panther, and he's a
And
white
not
boy.
even the character. He was in like the beret and had the black gloves.
He's the guy
He was
with
a
the
Black
giant-
Panther from the 60s.
He's the guy with the giant dish in his lip and the ears of the bones in his
This
ears.
is character from the Five Bloods.
Can you imagine dressing up as that character? Like, no, he's in Black Panther. It's just a different.
No, he was a literal Black
He's a
Panther.
little Black Panther.
What if a kid probably looked like he was in blackface for dressing like an actual like Black Panther, like the animal?
Oh, God.
He's like covered in fur and just black face paint. And they're like, that shit's not acceptable.
He's like, rah! He's like,
no. He's dressed up as an animal. Can you get away with it if you're doing an animal? I feel like an animal people
Dude, let's put you in
tolerate.
blackface and put you as a cat. Just give you some cat ears. It'll look adorable.
Yeah, if you put on cat ear, I wonder where the line. I wonder. You could probably playfully dance around it a little bit.
Not as a grown man, because you know what you're
Not
doing.
as a grown man, no.
But
For children.
as someone with a son who can get away with it, I might do that shit. I'm like, he's adorable. He's
But
a
your
little-
son is part black as
he
well,
doesn't
so
look
that's fine.
it though yet.
I mean, yeah,
When he gets older, they get scary as they get
Yeah.
older. But he looks like a little.
yeah, because you don't let him outside, so he hasn't seen the sun yet. But
He does
Yeah.
go outside. He's just light skinned.
he's just light skinned.
We're very light people.
Skinned is one syllable, buddy.
He's light skinned.
Light skinned.
He's light skinned.
Hey, I'm not allowed to say that.
You're not allowed to say skinned.
Why?
If we say skinned, it's racist. We're allowed to say light skinned, but if we say light skinned, that's appropriation.
How is that racist? See, sometimes I agree with white folks, man. I think you guys should be allowed to say certain things. That's just my own. I don't know. Maybe I'm just built differently, dog.
It's gotta be the rain. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you are built like an Asian woman.
The right rooms
I don't know, would be
exist.
proud.
When Scully's existed, that was the right room. I said slurs on the Scully's stage.
What slurs?
slurs did you say?
I'm not gonna say it now
I mean,
here.
are you slurring your words like how you are now? I slurred a little bit on stage. I would love to see Eric just drop an N-bomb on stage, like a one-liner.
That would be
Oh,
wild.
Eric, I'd buy you a shot. Once you get out the
Well,
hospital, I'll buy you a shot.
The Cap City guys were using one like a lot during their little like interlude or whatever.
Hold on. So you're fine with saying it, but here you're gonna pretend like
Well,
I
because
wouldn't into a
because
microphone.
it's-
You've already said it into a microphone,
And then it went into the ether, and
it was gone. There was no
Yeah.
video evidence.
How
no
many
evidence.
viewers do you think we have?
Listen, we get I got really excited recently because our views started going up a little bit, and then I found out that it's just Chris
Oh, yeah,
rewatching
I
and
really
laughing at it. We were on our way back down to the show, and he starts playing our podcast and making Xavier and Shayna listen to it. I was like, turn
Fuck 'em.
the shit off.
Fuck
This
'em.
is the highest
Fuck 'em.
level of douche.
No, it's not. 'cause
Yes,
you know
it
what?
is.
No, you know what sucks is they talk about.
You guys
want
want to hear how funny we are?
But the thing
It's
is, they
the
talk
equivalent-
about how funny our podcast is, but they're like, I don't remember that part. Well, then, bitch, let's bring it back up.
It's like a shitty,
No, yeah.
shitty actor
This is Cat
bringing
Williams
people
coming
back
back
to their
there for a
apartment and
second.
playing their reel for them. Like,
Right,
oh, you
right,
want to
right,
say, oh,
right,
sorry,
right.
I was studying my lines earlier. Did you want to watch it? Oh,
Eric-
just check
Or
this out.
her
You
Lima's
asked
bit
to be-
about comedians inviting comedians to.
You asked to be on the podcast. I'm
Comedy
assuming you've
shows.
seen some of our episodes, right?
Yeah, I saw the Jeff Liddell episode.
The worst one. Okay. There's a lot better ones than that one. All right.
No, that was a solid episode. I stand by that. That was very funny.
Tucker and
Jeff
Ty
Ladala
Moore
cannot say the word apothecary. It was hilarious.
It's true.
I
stand by
can't
it.
say a lot of words for one because he's different.
Different. That's what you're gonna go
He's
with.
special.
Different.
He's special.
Man, different.
He's from down south.
He's from down.
That was a joke by my other podcast host.
He's from down south. You know they have.
It looks like he's from down south.
You know, down south they have those big fat tongues and the little bitty eyes.
Dude, I'll have to pull it up later and show you. I saw the two most attractive people with Down syndrome.
Down in Kentucky. And you're like, dude, they look normal from a distance.
Yeah. It's like they look like you can barely notice, and I didn't realize that was.
Like, dude, if you're walking up to him from a distance, like, hey, this dude's normal. No, he's not.
And the dude was in like good shape too. The dude was like in good shape, and I was like,
yeah, they're buff. It's pretty frequently.
I've never seen a buff person with Down syndrome ever in my life.
You can't lift your IQs. You must go to the
They're
weights.
stocky.
They have strength, but they're not ripped.
Okay. Look at me so accusatory. Like,
I'm just saying.
That dude with Down syndrome, he looked good.
He's definitely like he's the bully on the short bus.
It's like being the fastest person in the Special Olympics.
He would be. Yeah, I guarantee that kid would dominate.
Is that not the point?
He like if they have basketball, he would
wouldn't.
be dunking on people. He'd be talking shit to slamming his nuts in their face as he's dunking.
I'm just saying.
I didn't come here to make friends.
Like if my mom was like, "Hey, you're gifted and you have Down syndrome. I want you in the Special Olympics."
I didn't come here to make friends, you pussy.
I'm just saying that the Special Olympics is stupid because it doesn't.
Stay out of the fucking paint unless you want to get dunked on, faggot.
Bitch. my thing is though, like the Special Olympics, even if you win the Special Olympics, they're not going to be in a Subway commercial. Like they don't put them on TV.
Oh, they definitely would put them in. They're in vaccine commercials. I have a joke about it.
Not the same as a Subway commercial for winning a medal.
Well, here's the thing. They have to change their image because they had a pedophile as their main dude for years and years.
I wouldn't put Down syndrome for my...
I am saying they want to have, like, a different image. Down syndrome would be a much better way to go than pedophile.
I would not eat that sandwich.
They're just using them to sell sandwiches, okay?
Okay, let me give you a would you rather. Would you rather have Down syndrome or you had to touch a kid's balls once?
Touching those balls, dude.
You're gonna molest a kid over having Downs?
Dude, if that kid's cool with it later on in life, that's
you gotta understand, if you have Downs, you're always happy for the most part, and people take care of you. You don't have to do anything.
Well, how about
Down
this?
syndrome. I want to be able to like.
Would you lose an enormous amount of weight only you had to turn out to be a sexual predator?
A defined sexual predator.
So do you want to be
whatever
Jared
the fuck
Fogle?
Jared Fogle
if you're talking about like me as a 19-year-old, then yes, but no. So like literally like a pedophile.
I guess, is that what Jared was?
Would you suck a little kid's dick or shoot your mom?
How much weight do I lose? Am I like ripped? Am I like shredded?
You look like
enough that when you hold out your old pair of pants, it's like significant.
No. I need to know, does my body look awesome?
you look like a
You're
young
like
Arnold
ripped.
Schwarzenegger.
You're as ripped as this retarded person that you saw on the street the other day.
But still retarded.
in a video because it was a dude and a girl and they were like dancing. It was like some dance and they were like, I was looking at
the dance they were doing was Power Ranger moves.
Yeah, and it was awesome, and I was looking at the girl, and Chris and I were both thinking the same thing. We're like,
I was like,
I mean,
I wouldn't want anyone to find out.
It was like they looked as though like you could be one or two sentences in before you go, oh shit, like you wouldn't know right away.
That's good for them.
But if you're telling me I'm like shredded, like I'm like,
I like how he's going back.
I'm willing to sacrifice a couple kids for that. I'm willing to say.
You look like first Rocky movie.
First Rocky movie wasn't that ripped.
Okay, then.
He's just wearing lots of sweaters.
Zac Efron, like 5 years ago.
Jumanji 1.
Shredded.
Jumanji 1.
Listen, there is
Zac Efron.
There is no limit to the number of children I would go through. Wait, I get to keep my same height though, right? Because he's
height, and
short.
you get his face and his body.
Dude, I will tear through children the way my girlfriend tears through bread. I mean, anyone that you put in front of me, I'm going through them until there's no more left.
I'm gonna wear a little boy like a condom. I'm ripping through asshole.
I am going through boy butt.
Well, you only have to do one.
I am destroying boy butt.
You only have to do one.
Is this a bread allegory?
One kid.
Oh, then fuck it. This deal is so done. I would have a monthly subscription if I had to. I'm like the boy of the month club.
I guess I should have asked like that.
To
Like
follow up with you, yes, me too.
you would have been accused.
Do I get to have his hair and beard as well?
And you don't get caught.
Oh my God! Yes, 1,000
the kids
times
already
yes.
grow up to be gay.
Listen, I would just take like little kids that I knew were assholes. There's like a few kids that I have in mind that like I want to like smack because they're pieces of shit, and I would make them be the kid.
I hope you never get accused of raping a child ever, because this is really bad.
I also hope that, for the record. I also hope I never get accused of raping a
Yeah,
child.
for this reason, I don't hope.
There's
What about
some
you?
pretty damning evidence on this
What would it
podcast.
You know, personally, I'm against it.
what would it take for you?
If you want to know my real opinion, I am against pedophilia.
Oh,
I
it's
know
awful.
it's a risky stance to take in these times, but I don't like it. I don't
I
care for it.
I'm only against pedophilia because these type of deals don't ever come up about it. That's
Yes.
if there was a genie offering this shit out though, I don't know how much.
It was just like I mean, that's a fucking deal. I mean, that's
What about you, Eric? What would it take for you to just rip into a young boy with a sandwich?
Would I take the?
What would they have to offer you before you're like, all right, one kid?
Well, first, okay, is it that you actually fucking kid and are not caught, or like everybody
Finger a butthole.
Everybody thinks that you did, but you didn't.
No, you do it. You do it and
but
nobody
you're
knows.
never
I don't want to
caught.
do
You
it.
know.
It's
I don't
only
wanna
you
do
and
that.
that. It's only you and that sweet little boy.
You know what? I'm against it.
Man,
I decline.
What?
you have to fuck a kid in the ass, or your whole
For what?
Or your whole family
Or
dies.
my whole family dies.
Yes, and the little boy is a bully.
Mm,
The little boy is the boy in the Columbine shooting before he grows up.
Oh.
Let's make it interesting.
But what?
So
hold on.
I've
Now we're in a
caused
time
Columbine.
paradox, because what if this is
I
what caused him
caused
to be the shooter?
Oh shit. Okay, young Hitler.
He fucked mass
the
murder
worst- the
into
worst
that little boy's
420
butt.
ever.
You gotta fuck an 8-year-old Hitler in the ass. Go back in time.
He's gonna be Hitler no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do what he does no matter what.
But don't say you're Jewish as you're doing it, because we don't know the outcome of what happened to that.
I mean,
Get a haircut before I do it.
yeah, definitely.
I was gonna say,
definitely
yeah.
wear a ball cap. I don't know.
that actually, I think you should show up to him in a fucking yarmulke and some fake curlies.
You
on
should
the
probably
ears.
fuck him
The
blackface.
little curly cute sideburns I have.
What would it take for Eric Boso to just fuck him?
Full on Hasidic outfit.
Why do you want to know that? So
Because
bad?
everybody has their limit. If you fuck young Hitler in the ass, then the Holocaust never happens. Would you do it?
To save 6 million lives, yeah, it would.
See, there. So
You're
now,
a pedophile. You're sick, man.
So now we know that you're willing to do it. Now we just got to negotiate. Now we're bargaining. Now we're haggling. Now we're haggling.
Okay, 3 million Jews.
Yeah, okay. Well, 3 million Jews, I don't know if I'd.
1.5 million.
Honestly, 6 million Jews seems like almost not enough. They're doing very well.
What would
You
the state
know,
of the
they
world
they
be?
own the Constitution and everything.
If it was
They own
12
the
million
Bill of
Jews, I'd be like,
Rights.
I'll consider it. I might jerk them off or something.
Jerk off.
Yeah, but like if it's 20 million
Then
Jews,
it's helping the guy out. You don't want to help the guy out.
That's just jury duty.
Jury duty?
How
What?
about
You know
that?
how
Are you
jury
recording? Is it
Yeah,
recording
it's
now?
fucking
Is it
recording
better?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
We did it
The amount
again.
of fucking horseshit I have
Sorry
to
for the
fucking deal with.
delay.
Anyways, as we were saying, so Boso, what made you want to fuck kids to save the Jews?
When you just asked me, I hadn't really thought about it up until now.
So you do have a limit, though. Okay.
But I didn't realize I had the option.
We all have the option, really.
Would you fuck one kid to save 20 Jews?
Literally, like 20 people are gonna get murdered.
Right in
unless
front of you, and they're good Jews. They're not they're the good ones.
I would ask them.
I think technically,
you
if
ask
you,
the Jews,
I
like, are
think-
you a good Jew?
I think
They'll tell you yes.
technically, if
They
you
lie.
don't, it's a hate crime.
No, but they want to make the sacrifice.
And the little boy has, he's not gonna live long. He
Why
has some-
not?
he has some type of
Oh.
ailment. So
Oh,
he's
you're
already
saying like it's a Make-A-Wish kid?
Yeah, so he's not gonna be around long.
Instead,
forever.
this is like a Make a Nightmare
And
program.
he's telling you, and to make it more interesting, this is his Make-A-Wish.
Molest-A-Wish.
Yeah.
He wants it. If
He
he
wants
wants it, if he
The
wants
kid
it,
wants
Yes.
it.
If the kid, that's what I said. It's his Make-A-Wish. His Make-A-Wish is to get
It's
fucked
little
in the ass.
Milo Yiannopoulos. Like he's totally cool with being molested.
Like he's already been in the Boy Scouts. He knows how it works. He's just like
That's almost worse, isn't it? It's almost worse because like imagine a little kid like you're you're molesting, and you already don't want to be doing this, and this kid's just throwing it back on you.
He's just like, yeah. He's like, is that all you got, you fucking pussy? Like,
It's like, fuck me till I bleed. You're like, Jesus Christ, what happened to this kid?
He's like, my pastor fucks harder than that, you little pussy.
Your dick is way
That's
smaller
nice.
than my uncle's.
You haven't listened to many of our episodes, clearly. But yeah, welcome to the JOG.
Yeah, this is
that's
not out of the
Listen
realm of
to it,
normal
but-
for us.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
This is a clean episode. Actually. I think we're being very clean on this episode.
We are not.
We've definitely never brought up pedophilia as much as I think we should have.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's just because I'm trying to keep the cops off my trail.
yeah,
I'm
alright.
surprised you haven't called me a faggot 5 times by now. This is a relatively clean episode.
Not verbally. No.
Right.
Here's the thing: it's only fun.
Not to my face.
Yeah, if behind your back while you're on stage,
Another
changing my voice so you think
episodes.
somebody else said it. Yes, but no, it's not fun unless people like enjoy joking back and forth.
Right.
So like Chris and I enjoy really dark shit. So I say
It's
fucked up
terrible.
shit to him, and he says fucked up shit to me. But if you're around somebody that doesn't enjoy it, like what's the fun?
It's weird.
It's just like you say blah 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 Hitler blah blah blah, and they're like, you're like, oh, this isn't fun for you.
And you hear me in the background like, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
Ha! Hitler. Ha, ha, ha.
He was an interesting man.
Turned Hitler into a
What do you think
pickle.
Hitler would have done if he got into art school? Do you think he still would have
Probably paint.
Do you think he would have became like a imagine like in a
Continued to paint.
different reality where like we're buying his artwork because he was the next Picasso and he was fucking great. Like, is that a Hitler? That's fucking.
If there was
nice,
only
man.
one world war.
Only one? Oh no, we would have had another one, man. Americans, we're thirsty for fucking. We would. It'd be happening probably right now, but
Right. Would Vietnam be World War II?
yeah, that would suck for
No,
us.
because
man.
it
That's
was
a failure.
it was
The
just
music would be
America.
crazy.
It was just
Oh,
America.
yeah. What would be a good
World War II probably would have been.
The Cold War.
There's so
it
many
probably
alternate histories. There's the Man in the High Castle. There's the Inglourious
Yeah.
Bastards. Why do we fantasize
Wolfenstein.
about?
Ooh,
yeah,
can we do a World War III scenario? Who's in this one?
Mecha Hitler?
Like, who's
Mecha Hitler.
Mecha Hitler? Who would be in World War III? Who would be the bad guy? I feel like it'd be us.
No.
Oh, it's gotta be us.
It would be like somebody you didn't expect. Sri Lanka.
Oh, Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka's going against the world.
Canada.
I didn't even know that you guys had internet. What is going on? No, it'd be like that or like Thailand or somewhere. Like, why the fuck are they trying to fight everybody?
Nah. Thailand's not going to fight. Too many Americans don't go down there and fucking keep their economy rolling. There's no reason to fucking...
Then who would be the next? Like, would it be North Korea?
Honestly, it's going to be, Korea, China, Russia. Like, that's the scenario.
I would hate to go to North Russia.
Because, like, the shit that's going on in North Korea, somebody should put a stop to, but they're not.
What's going on there? I thought they all have food and they're happy and stuff. I've seen the interview.
Oh, yeah. And that's what we believe.
That movie almost caused World War III. Man.
Yeah, they weren't allowed to release it in
That's
theaters.
fucking insane, man.
Oh, the interview?
A comedy.
Yeah.
A comedy movie.
And they made him
almost
look
caused-
fun.
Yeah.
They made him look like a fun guy.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I watched it.
look like a guy that pretends to be fun.
They should have. Fuck North Korea. I started now. We should go to war with you guys just to show you what
We
it's
really
like.
should.
know
Like,
what?
honestly, it's
Fuck North Korea.
he's
Fuck
literally committing like genocide and like
He let his
human
uncle-
rights
He
violations
let his
all the
uncle
time.
get eaten by dogs. That's insane to me.
Yeah.
The young one or the old one?
No, that was an accident.
Is
He
this,
accidentally fed his dogs the wrong person.
is this
Oh, okay.
Jung Un or Jung Il that did
Instead of
this?
Kibbles and Bits, it's Kim Jong and Bits. Kim Un and Bits. Fuck North Korea. I'm
Ill.
enlisting in the
No,
army.
it was
bro.
ill. It was ill. Ill.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? Fuck the Nazis too.
Well, they're not a problem
Hey,
right now. They're not
easy,
they're
easy.
Not,
they
they're-
make up a
they're-
significant
Amount of your
portion
audience.
subscribers. Like, chill.
They buy a lot
We
of,
do not stand by his belief.
they buy a lot of merch. I mean,
our swastika t-shirts have been fucking flying off the shelves.
Say what you want. They got good money. They got good money. The check's always clear. But fuck North Korea.
Okay, I'm gonna argue with that. Definitely, I think if you have to pick a group of people that have the least money, I'm gonna go with
it's simply
Nazis.
Nazis.
Nazis have the
No.
clan members, and Nazis
No.
have the least money out of
They have the
any
least
group.
money, but the money they do spend is on shit they believe.
Yes. Okay, yes. They have plenty of
They
ammo.
will live in a trailer.
They have plenty of
Nowhere
ammo
else
and
takes
dried
Nazi
food.
gold.
They will live in a trailer, but have the most expensive dry cleaning bill for their white fucking clan sheets. So
Those sheets are crisp.
it's like they buy a
true.
new one every time.
Why is that? The fucking Nazi uniform was pristine, and the robes were fucking pure white and crisp.
And
Why is
honestly, if
that?
you look at the Nazi uniforms, if there wasn't such hatred behind it, no.
Are you thinking of Star Wars?
Huh?
Were they white?
That's plastic.
clan
though.
robes.
It's plastic.
Clan robes. I thought you were talking about Nazis.
No, Nazis. No, they were not
Right.
white. They were
Wouldn't
gray and
stormtroopers be
black
like the Nazis of space?
and red.
Oh yeah. That was pretty explicit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Pretty much
an
like
allegory.
Nazis.
Yeah.
And they were white.
Yeah.
But then their leader was black, so it kind of
Right.
counteracted that.
And his voice was James Earl Jones, which is black.
That
Oh,
ruled.
George
But
Lucas
his
knew what he
face
doing. I know
was
his
David
message.
Prowse, which is white. So
Yes.
why'd they do that?
James Earl Jones is really fucking.
Because have you ever seen like the clips
James
where
Earl
they played like
Jones'
the
face?
original actor's voice?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, thank
Yeah,
God they got
yeah,
James
yeah.
Earl Jones. This is awful. It's just like a bitchy British voice.
They were gonna make Darth Vader British.
It's like, find the girl and report back to me.
They're gonna have Jonathan.
But it's muffled because he's talking through the map.
Find the girl and
report back to me immediately.
Sounds like a gay flight attendant. A gay British flight attendant.
We will be landing in Burbank in approximately 45 minutes. Enjoy.
I genuinely want to know if there are a lot of straight male flight attendants.
There's like probably 3.
Do you think I could be
I
the
don't
guy?
think I've ever seen one.
Do you
Now that I'm
do you
thinking
think I
about
could
it,
be
They
the
might
guy?
start off as straight.
you go for it, man.
Yeah.
You want to be a flight
No wait, I
attendant?
thought you said straight.
Yeah. No, that's funny.
That's a good one. I think they're all. Why is that?
It's interesting. I don't know.
It's doing what we do a little bit. It's
No,
You know-
I have seen one. I
No,
have seen a
no.
straight male flight attendant.
was he like cool?
Was the
he like a
pilot
cool
helping
guy?
out? Was the pilot?
What was that? Are you asking me if he's black? What was that? Was he like a cool cat? Was he a cool jazz man? You know what I'm saying?
Was he a bad man pajamas serving peanuts?
And to answer your question, yes, he was.
Oh, he was probably gay. He was probably gay.
No,
Black
I
guys
get
are-
in that energy. That
Heavy,
dude was
he
fucking
was
three of the
really,
flight
really
attendants.
Dude, a black man knows how to hide their gayness pretty fucking well.
No, that dude was fucking.
straightest black, like Chris Johnson, like really up in your face, like.
I think it's fair to say Chris Johnson might be the straightest black. Columbus.
No, Mr. Old School.
Mr.
He's been banned off of 4 Facebook accounts. 100% sure
I'm so straight. I keep losing Facebook accounts for hate speech.
He is the straightest
straight I
He
am.
is the straightest black man I've ever met in my life. I swear to God.
I'm so straight. I've disowned several family members. That's how fucking straight I am.
He's on parole on Facebook. I've never heard of it. He has a PO for Facebook. Never seen that shit. When you get active warrants on the internet, that's concerning.
So it's fucking weird. It's what bothers me about Facebook is when I'm talking shit to my friends and it gets labeled as like bullying or hate speech. I got one shut down because I called my friend white trash, and my Facebook was shut down for 24 hours, and I was like, if we're both white trash should be definitely in the clear.
Then they gotta stop letting my friends call each other niggas in the comment section then. See, this is why people think I'm weird.
It's our word. Listen, I grew
N-word?
up white trash.
Oh, they told me
I
the
get to
N-word.
yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
I mean,
No.
to be fair, originally it was.
All right.
Whiskey
all right.
Tango, right?
Yes, there you go. I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna say it in Spanish. I don't know the Spanish word for trash though.
Puerto Rican.
First off, it would be
Ladala.
Puerto Riqueño.
It's Ladala.
Oh, that's the
Ladala.
Now we're going back to the
Ladala
N-word.
Blanco.
Now we're going back to the N-word.
So from now on, Ladala Blanco is code for white trash.
Or bad comic. What? I suck.
Ladala Hacko.
The dollar hacko.
Blanco Hacko.
I'll rest in peace to Jeff.
R.I.P.
The great-
Jeff
Play
Ladala.
that in
The-
6
the
months.
great white
Come back
hat.
and watch this in 6 months. You'll know what I'm talking about.
He's the only person that like people consistently are like, I'm gonna miss him when he's dead. Like,
Yeah, I am.
he's definitely gonna die, and it's
Dude,
going to be
what-
soon.
When I went to his house to pick him up that night,
He has legitimate health problems, and like people are like, no, he's
No,
fine.
I'm like, Eric,
Jeff,
you're invited
though,
to my wedding in 10
Jeff
years.
is
Like, I'll see you in 10
definitely
years.
gonna fucking
I
be
told
dead.
Jeff, like, when I have my wedding, dude, it's gonna suck. I can't have you there.
If
man.
Jeff outlives you, I will be shocked. I will be absolutely shocked. I will be beside myself.
Dude, my grandma is 95 years old.
No shit.
Got the genes, like, just more healthy than my mom and me. It's like great. It's like
guys were- your mom's lying about some adoption,
genes
then,
are,
apparently.
right.
Yeah, his grandma's black. He's like, I think. He's like,
That's where he got his curly hair.
Yeah, you can tell I was raised black, right?
It's not even. I'm not even joking. That night, I had to go pick Jeff up after he called me, cussing me out to give him a ride. I show up at his house, and nobody answers the door. And I know he's up there because he doesn't leave his window open, and he never locks his doors. But he locked it that night. I'm like, he's probably still fucking here. I left, and I thought, oh God, what if he overdosed on his couch?
What if he's up there too?
And you know how fucked up my mind is? Like, I'm gonna leave, but I'll just wait till tomorrow until I get a phone call. Like, I didn't even care. I was like, you know what? It was about time.
Every time your phone rings, you're like, here
Then he
we
texted me
go."
this morning like, hey, bro, I'm good. I'm like, all right.
Every time I get a phone call from an unknown number, I assume it's the phone call letting me know that Jeff Ladala has passed.
Don't worry, it's going to be me calling you. Because I was like, yeah, I came to check on him after 3 weeks, and he's dead.
The cops thought his body was like bloated and swollen from the decay, but that's just how he looked.
Yeah,
I
he was
like,
only
"No,
dead for
that's
2
Jeff."
hours. He was dead for 2 hours. They're going to walk in his house like, it stinks. Oh, my God, he's been dead.
It's like,
I was
oh
no,
my
no, no.
God, there must be some parasite. It looks like
Call
he's swollen like Slither. He's about to explode with parasites.
Call
Like,
the
no, that's just
coroner.
Jeff.
Like, when's the last time you saw him? I was here like an hour ago.
Get the coroner
I was
here.
like, yeah, no, I was with him an hour ago, man. That's just Jeff, man. His teeth look like he's been dead for weeks. Like, nah, man, that's just Jeff, dude. He's good.
Motherfucker has George Washington's wooden teeth. Those things are disgusting. His teeth are the color of my fucking bookshelf.
He has wrong turn. He has the wrong turn mouth. They're very bad.
Wrong turn mouth.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
He looks like he would star in the film The Hills Don't Have Teeth.
The hills don't have teeth, also known as the West Side.
The hills have cross
the
eyes.
Hilltop story. Oh, we love Jeff. He's a
The Hills have gingivitis. The Hills have diabetes.
I was
and
about
high
to say
blood
that. God
pressure.
damn it. The hills have obesity.
The Hills have heart and liver failure.
Jack and Jill went up a hill. It was Jeff's body. Oh.
Oh! You know who couldn't make it up the hill? Jeff, you fat fuck. Oh!
I hope you do not die soon because this would be hilarious. Come back and watch.
Right.
It would just be like, I put together.
Click
Play it
upload.
At his funeral, it's just like a compilation of people shitting on Jeff
Oh, it's like we loved him so much.
with In the Arms of the Angels
With the
playing in the
Arms of the Angels.
background.
It has to be all slow motion, like at the end we're just laughing about his death. You know what, Jeff? Don't die soon. Or Eric, none of you guys
Jeff.
die. And Yale don't die.
You gotta live, man. Live for you.
He's not going to live very much longer.
I-
if you're telling me he's got to live, you got to tell him to take better care of yourself.
As long as
You gotta live, Jeff. Slow down on the drinking and walk places. You don't want to drive? Fine. Start walking to
My
fucking
thing
lakes.
is-
I
He
walked
has-
from Upper Arlington to Clintonville today.
Why?
Why?
I just felt like it. I could.
How far is that?
I don't know, man.
Like 4 to 6 miles, right?
Yeah, yes.
You know, there's like
good.
Uber. It's not 92. Like you could have took a bus.
How broke are you, bro?
You could have called me. I would have.
No, and it's crazy because like the bus like literally goes to North Broadway where I'm at, but like when there was
The number 2.
no, number 32
Oh, the number
Number
no, the number 2 goes.
32.
What does the number 2 go up? Indiana.
on the High Street.
Oh, that's High Street.
Yeah,
That's right. I
but
haven't rode the bus in a while because I'm not.
yeah,
I'm better
it
than
was
you
too
guys.
much of a wait. I was too impatient for the next bus, so I just walked it.
I guarantee you, if
And Jeff should do that.
Jeff will never walk. Jeff will always be alive because he has something to look forward to every year. As long as McDonald's keeps doing that McRib once a year,
Right,
we will
right,
always
right.
have Jeff.
Without the bones.
With the well.
Man, you fucking. I just noticed Eric closes his eyes like fucking Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi, where he's just like half asleep when they're coming back in. And he's just
You talk like a fat. You talk like a fat Yakuza boss. Oh, we got to get the. Oh, come here.
It's like you're taking little heroin naps in the middle of your sentence. What the fuck is going on? I just realized, like, I, without even thinking about it, when I did an impression of you, I would always close my eyes.
That was great.
I did like the Ray Charles face. And
Do you guys hear something?
the chair goes up against the door.
Oh, that was like a dramatic.
Yeah.
That sounded like something like a ghost was about to walk in the room and scare me a little.
So reception's
I am
trapped.
terrified of ghosts, dude.
Did you not know
Oh, dude,
that?
black people are terrified of the supernatural.
And magic. But yeah,
And magic.
Which is the same thing to us.
Yeah.
Like, I am terrified. Dude, you ever had sleep paralysis?
No.
I had it for the first time last year, and I slept with the Bible next to me after that.
Dude, did you see like a figure?
No, so this is what happened.
You just couldn't move?
I was sleeping. I was sleeping on my stomach, and I had my face near my closet next to my bed, and I woke up and I heard something drop on my floor. I couldn't move. Then I heard growling, and then I felt breathing behind my neck, and I kept telling myself, "Move, wake up, move, wake up, move, wake up." My son is in his crib. And my dog, which dogs are known for catching ghosts, apparently. Because that's why I have a dog, because they get sensitive, apparently.
That's why you got the dog.
He was in the living room, so I'm in my bedroom by myself. I'm not moving. Yeah. Oh, that's something outside, dude. My hair is about to start standing up. Dude, I heard. So let me reenact it. Something fell off my ceiling. I heard footsteps. It wasn't like someone in clogs. It was like a German lady.
Okay, you do a fucking footstep sound effect then, piece of shit.
I can't.
I'm trying to help your fucking story.
I don't want to reenact. It's scary a little bit. I'm spilling my emotions out.
That's you're lashing out because you don't admit that you're a scared little bitch right now.
I know.
Those were perfect foot on tile sound effects.
It's wood floor. It's wood
You're
floor.
making his irrational fears sound like coconuts.
There.
Isn't someone in a wheelchair?
It's creaking a rusty ass
If it was
wheelchair.
a wheelchair, I would have. Dude, so I
It's the
feel
handicap accessible version of
I
this
feel the
story.
breathing. I felt breathing on
It was
my neck.
Jigsaw. It was Jigsaw. He came up on his old ass tricycle.
I felt the breathing on my neck. Then I heard the growl. Then I finally moved. Nothing was there. And then I ran to my son's
What
room.
type of growl was it? Like a DMX
It
growl?
was like a demon growl. That would have made me laugh. What was that? That's like a Tim Allen.
Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at?
If I heard that, I'd be like, oh my god, it's like a free DMX concert in my bedroom. No, it was a real.
So like the growl, then you were able to move?
growl, breathing on my neck. Then finally, I was able to move. I turned around real quick. Nothing was there. I run to my son's room. He's okay. My dog's napping on my couch, and I was like, I gotta find a because I didn't have one, so I had to like dig through my boxes. I had to go dig in my boxes and find my Bible I had since I was a kid. I put it under my pillow every night, and it hasn't happened since.
I know. That's always what I.
But I used to
It's
make
like,
fun of people for
I've
that
never
shit.
like I make fun of like religious people here and there, and I've never been very religious. But every once in a while, like when you watch like a vampire movie, where like
Like a
the
Conjuring.
fact that like a person who truly believes is like the only person that saves me, just for like a little bit while I'm watching that movie, I'm
Right.
like, man, maybe I should just in case, I should really start studying the Bible. I should really get into the faith.
Dude, I swear to you, ever since I put that Bible and I have it right next to my bed, I've never had sleep paralysis until that time. And I thought that show. I used to make fun of people like, "You're a fucking. This is a dream."
Fucking atheists get fucking worked in this goddamn movies, man. They get.
I promise you. I swear to God, I think that shit's real.
Have you seen The Exorcist like recently?
Not recently, but within the last probably 5 years or so, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's
It was incredible.
I've
fucking
seen all
movie.
the Conjurings, which are kind of scary too.
Yeah, I'll tell you one of the movies that I watched for the first time recently was 30 Days a Night.
Yeah.
Solid movie.
What's that
Really
movie?
enjoyed it. Vampires in Alaska during the time of year when there's no sun for a full month.
Yeah.
Like that
Suck.
Insomniac
Dude,
movie.
like literally,
Yeah,
they have to hide
yeah.
out. Like they can't wait it out till morning. They have to try and survive for a month.
Oh man, dude,
Move,
would that be
removing
just
the head or
Vacation for
destroying the
Blade?
brain.
Blade is a daywalker.
Vacation for Blade.
I
That
know,
would be
but you-
work for Blade.
Yeah, but it'd be fun to have. Like, this is amazing. It's
No.
unlimited.
Yeah, I thought they
No,
meant
if he
like
tried to go on vacation,
a vacation
in Anchorage,
movie, but with the Blade family.
How funny would it be if Blade went on vacation to Alaska during that time of the year, and he's like, they wanted a vacation.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Oh, so good.
The dumbest fucking line in that movie. I love that movie. I love the first Blade movie so much.
It's the best one.
It is the best one.
The
but
opening scene is my favorite scene of all movies. I actually had a dream that this was like a couple weeks ago. I was the dude getting beat up by the vampires. Remember the scene?
Well, they're just kicking the shit out of
And
them
you know,
before
it's
they.
like, in my mind, in the dream, as they're doing, I'm like, where the fuck is Blade?
Where the fuck is Blade?
As they're kicking me, I'm like, I know this
Where
scene.
are you, Blade?
Blade!
He never showed
Where were you, Blade? Please, Blade!
He never showed up. I was terrified.
Blade.
I was like, why did
You gotta stop him.
He sounded like the fucking girl from Wizard of Oz. Well, gee, where are you, Blade?
Dude, I swear to God. No. I swear to God, this dream, my mind works weird in dreams. As they're kicking the shit out of me, I'm laughing because like, you motherfuckers don't know Blade about to show up. And he never showed up. I woke up like, oh, that sucked.
Well, these vampires are just dirty, rotten scoundrels. Where are you, Blade?
He never showed. Maybe I woke up too soon, but out of my mind, I'm like, you guys keep kicking me, but Blade's about to wait till my nigga Blade pulls up.
You guys don't even know what's about to happen to your bitch asses. Blade is about to come up here and fuck you up the ass with his
I
katana.
swear to God, in my dream, I was so cocky, like, yeah, keep kicking me, nigga, my nigga Blade about to pull up, and then I woke up, I was like, damn, he never got to me. I never wanted to go back to sleep and continue with a dream so bad.
They're just getting beaten up. They just
Yeah, I
woke up.
just got beat up in blood.
I'm covered in blood and I got my ass whooped, and he never came. He never fucking came.
And he never
fuck
came.
you, Wesley Snipes. Fuck you, Wesley Snipes, you bitch ass. You ain't even a real vampire hunter.
And you never once paid for drugs.
You know what? Maybe it was the IRS that was beating the shit out of me. That's why he never came up.
He was like,
Nope. No.
you on your own, brother.
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate up.
Some motherfuckers always try to ice skate uphill.
Dude. Oh, as you were touching, you said about Jigsaw. How you like, roll pulls up like you want to play. How funny would it be if he's like, he just rolls up with his grandkids like, you guys want to play a game? Like, we're busy, Grandpa. He's like, oh. And he just rides away super slow. He goes to his nice grandkid like, you want to play a game? Grandpa, get out of my room.
I'd like to play a game.
Why'd you steal my doll? What are you doing with my doll?
What?
He always uses a doll.
I thought he was a doll. No, Jigsaw's the old.
No,
Oh my God,
He's
you're-
not the doll, man.
That's my bad.
He's not
He might
the
be
doll.
one of the dumbest people that I know.
Jigsaw is the doll, and then the guy who is Jigsaw, that's not his real fucking
No.
name. It's two different people.
No, idiot. He
Is it
uses
like-
the doll to freak
is
people
the-
out. He is the Jigsaw
It's
killer.
yeah.
But Jigsaw's the doll,
it's
and then the guy,
it's
whatever
not
his real
like
government
it's
is.
not
Jigsaw
like a
is not
Brutus,
the doll.
It's not a Brutus Buckeye situation. it's not like
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, fucking faggots. I've only seen one of the movies, so fuck you guys. I don't know enough. info
Even
about
then,
this.
you should know.
I saw it when it came out. I was in 5th grade. I am sorry. Some
I'm
motherfuckers
sorry
are always
that-
trying to ice
so
skate up.
judging by the posters, there's a doll, there's an old man, there's a pig.
Chris Toiloy is always trying to ice skate uphill.
And look, he almost turns like a black macho man voice. Like a really
All right.
Oh, yeah. Bring that vampiric ass here, boy.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Yeah, say that.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
He's trying to get me to drop N-bombs. He's like, yeah, say it, yo. Say it. Say it, pussy.
We
You
should
won't.
are you good at spelling, Eric? You good at spelling words?
You're the one
You're a
whose
writer.
you're the one whose
English
grandma
words?
was black, so like
Right,
you got a pass to say.
They're great.
Can we start that rumor that his grandma was black?
I mean, if Brian Harris can say that he's black, I feel like so can you.
That dude is a soaking wet Puerto. Brian is a soaking wet Puerto Rican. That dude is not fucking.
Dude,
black.
I did this as a fucking joke when he said it. I literally was like, he said that he was black, and I thought he was joking on stage, and I was just looking at him, and then
you do jail time. Does that mean you're black?
and then I can't. And then I was just like, hold on, we can just do that? I was like, we can just say that we're black?
No, you can't.
Fuck yeah, I'm black as hell, guys. I'm so black. Should we
How
wrap?
black are you?
I'm so black, I have several illegitimate children that I don't know the names of.
It's pretty black.
Don't you see them every day, so you're not that black.
Huh?
You see them every day, so you're not that
Yeah,
black.
in his heart. He sees them in his heart.
I do not see them every day.
Okay.
Is that I assume whose nasal spray is that? What is that?
Someone.
You,
left
you
it
think
in.
I look like a guy who needs a nasal spray?
Yes. Yes, I do.
We're acting like his dad found our drugs. It's fucking hell.
Do I look like somebody who needs nasal spray? Do you look like a stereotypical Jew allergic to everything? Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes
be the good big
is the
brother.
answer
I'm
to
gonna be
your
the good big
question.
brother. Dad, it was mine.
Yes.
It's not mine.
The person that runs the media wearing the shirt of the company that runs the media? I don't know.
Yeah, Disney has their hands in everything. It's insane.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Including
gonna
little
unfreeze him
boys.
here in a bit here too.
Huh?
We're gonna unfreeze him here in a bit too.
I don't.
That's
They say he's
fascinating.
actually cremated. If you look at
No,
it,
they
say
saved
he's-
his head. They saved his
Bro,
head.
what? What would
Have you not seen Futurama?
Oh, then okay. No, I'm pretty sure the dude's cremated somewhere. He's not coming. We're not.
I love that they like all the original cast of Star Trek was like the people that were like still alive.
That would suck to come back and just be a fucking head.
I mean, not if you got to attach it to a body.
You won't feel anything though. There's no penis or vagina or nipples even.
I mean, if you've reached the level of technology where you're bringing back severed heads, I'm pretty sure you can figure out a neural network that will give you the sensation of touch.
What if you did connect it to a penis though?
Then I'm down
And then
for
connected
the,
the,
yeah, then,
the penis to a vagina.
Wait, like
Fucked with it.
it would just be sex, Eric.
Yeah.
But
That's
robotic
what you
sex.
want, right?
No, he's asking what sex is like, I think. He's never...
What's it
What's it like, guys?
in the
What's it like when you
context?
connect a penis?
Does it rule? Is it as cool as all the movies say it is?
In the context of being a head in a jar.
It's the most virgin talk. What's it like when you connect your penis to the vagina?
It's like when you plug in your port into the wall of a vagina. You know, you guys...
It's like the 40-year-old version. It's like, what do her tits feel like?
Bag
Bag
of sand.
And
What did a vagina feel like? It was just like when you plug the charger port into the wall. It's just
And you just see
electricity.
Seth Rogen in the background like, what?
what? Huh?
Dude,
Yeah.
are you a robot? What? No. Are you a fucking head in a jar?
It's so funny.
You
though.
said that was a bike helmet,
What the
but
fuck?
I'm starting to think that you're a head in a jar. What? No.
Such a great cast of like up and coming actors in that movie. It's
Hey,
really-
And a murderer.
what's up?
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
16.
Same.
19.
19? Okay.
Were you saving yourself, or are you just like?
But just fat and not
Oh.
socially.
Because I know some people like I was saving myself for God, and it's like when I turned 20, it's like this is gay. I'm gonna.
I was like, I am done saving myself.
Right.
I knew. I was friends with a girl who I hooked up with her just after she had abandoned that shit. She was like 26 and she was saving herself.
You were 16 and you made a 26-year-old?
No.
Oh, I was about to fucking fist
no.
bump the shit out of you. I was proud of you.
No. And I had like met her just after she had abandoned that, and she was just like, She's just like, yeah, I mean, I'm too horny all the time to fucking keep waiting. And I was like, no, I get it. I get it.
She was probably freaky as shit, wasn't she?
She was, yeah.
I'll tell you my virginity story's kind of not. It's just
it's not. No, thank you.
Oh, that sounds like one we need to hear.
It involved a transaction.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a very embarrassing sex story if you give me the virginity story.
No, I will tell you. I will tell you.
Oh man, I can tell this is a story that I want to hear too.
Can you tell us off camera? Eric, you fucking faggot. What was it a dude?
Well, yeah. I was like, were you molested? Like,
was it your black grandma?
No.
Eric, I need to know.
No.
Was it a family?
I'm ashamed of it. I don't want to share that. Sure.
so what? You don't have to tell us who.
I'll tell you a story. I one time fell.
Oh, was it a hooker?
No.
Oh,
Well,
that's
then why
not
are
even-
you ashamed? What's it?
No.
How bad is it? How bad is it? Scale of 1 to 10.
No.
It's embarrassing for you?
It's embarrassing for me. It's bad.
Dude, you're a comedian, apparently. So I thought you were.
Yeah, I haven't found the funny in it yet. I need to find a way to talk about it.
This is the
jokingly.
perfect opportunity to practice
Well,
the funny.
No.
Eric, you're walking home. I need to know this fucking story. Yeah, you think that walk to Clintonville was bad?
Right.
We tell bad
Will you at
stories.
least tell us give us an idea of why it's embarrassing? Because of who it was with?
Yeah, kind of.
Fat chick?
No.
Did she have Down
She was
syndrome?
on. Not like at the time,
She got it later.
but like in general.
It turns out I was a carrier and I didn't know it.
She had her Down syndrome flared up afterwards.
She had late onset Down syndrome.
You know how your chromosomes be acting up. I can't eat that late. You know my chromosomes be acting up. No, go on, Eric. I'm sorry.
I ejaculated an extra chromosome
Oh,
into her.
if you could spread Down syndrome through sex, actually you can, I guess. But
They were a
was
drug. They were a drug user. It was like
What?
They were a
oh,
drug
that's
user.
not bad. You
So
know,
yeah, so
Yeah.
what?
would you pay her and you made her?
I've had
Oh,
sex with drug users. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm being broad and not specific. For,
Heroin?
No.
Meth?
No.
crack, cocaine.
He laughed at crack. It was crack.
You fucked a crackhead?
That rules, dude.
Oh, that's a good story, dude. I'm actually.
Listen to me. I'm telling you. So we talked about your comedy where like you try to maintain zen.
When have we talked about my comedy?
in the ride home after the fucking show
Oh,
on
you're not
Tuesday.
talking about this.
Yeah, yeah, no,
right.
we
Okay.
talked about like the fact that like you try to maintain like zen. That's why like you chosen like this style where you're trying to like, you know, not like ruffle any feathers. You just want to do like some silly kind of jokes which are like fun, but you are hilarious when you start saying some wild shit.
Yeah,
and I
right.
think you should lean into this shit, man.
Can I ask?
I think you should try being a little
It's not
more
that I'm
of
like
yourself.
intentionally. I mean, because I mean, I've got that Cosby bit and the Trebek bit.
Yeah.
And like
You have that one how you
The
lost your
angel
virginity
cuck.
bit? How does it go again?
the Angel Cut.
Yeah, that one where you tell
Wait,
the
are you
story.
talking about?
No, like that you tell the story of how you lost your virginity in its entirety. Just go ahead and do it.
That's my
oh
favorite.
yeah.
That's my favorite
Can
bit.
I ask?
They'll love
Can I
it.
ask? Has her body not been found?
No. She's around.
Is she in fucking?
She's on Instagram. No. It's for her privacy's sake.
You
If
don't
I-
have to say her
Dude,
name.
don't say her name and leave out details that would identify her.
Or just edit out this part. Edit out. Go back.
The
and
only
edit it.
detail I haven't revealed is like what drug it was, and that's just like whatever. Leave it up to.
Okay, so a drug
Ecstasy?
user. So why are you embarrassed then?
I don't know, insecurity.
It doesn't seem like an embarrassing story. You hooked up
You
with
got
somebody that used
sex.
drugs. Yeah.
yeah.
Jeff would love to have a lot of embarrassing stories.
Right.
I had a
don't
girl
know.
throw up on my dick and keep going, and I didn't stop her.
Oh, she threw up SpaghettiOs.
She threw up a SpaghettiO
Were
and
you
slurped
there?
it back up.
I was the girl.
Okay.
He was the Asian woman.
I have an embarrassing story. I one time, I have many ones, but this one was, I was fucking the girl I'm currently with. and I fell asleep on her.
No.
Yeah, I woke up literally 30 minutes later. It was missionary too, which is so embarrassing for her. And I was like, hey, what happened? She's like, I didn't know how to tell you this, but you've been asleep for like 25, 30 minutes.
Were you still in her?
Yeah, and she's like, you were snoring, so I didn't know what to do. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Do you want to continue? And she's like, no.
Dude, fuck no.
And she's like, I just want to go home, but I need you to take me home. And that's a very awkward car ride.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just like, yeah, because they're
It was-
both they're angry at you and
I
self-conscious
was
of like,
kind of
oh, the sex
inside
was
her.
so boring for you that you fell
Dude,
asleep.
No, she doesn't understand. I was up for 42 hours before we had sex, and I tried to make it happen, and I just couldn't do it. Matter of fact, I wasn't even in her. My dick got soft, and it was out her, but the condom was still
Oh my god! See, there is no
What
way
were
that
you
your
doing?
story is
What were
as
you doing
embarrassing
for
as
42 hours?
Dude,
Why?
I just couldn't sleep, and then I remember this one I was drinking and partying heavily on campus, and then like I had to go to work that
Party
morning,
boy.
and then it's like I came home and I was like, let's watch a movie. We watched a movie. I was like, she's like, can we have sex? I was like, yeah, let's have some sex. I can do it. And then I
could do it.
got too comfortable, man. It was like eating a warm cookie before bed, dude. I fucking fell
Hold
asleep.
on. Did you just compare falling asleep during sex to eating a warm cookie before bed?
Being in a nice
I'm pretty
warm
sure-
vagina made me like, I was like, this feels so good. This is like, I feel at home.
It's all in the same area, man. I see what he's saying. I get
It
him.
was so comforting, and I was like, I think I was like, hold on, let me catch my breath, and then I just passed out.
Hold on, let me catch my breath.
Yeah, she's like, you were snoring. I was like, snoring. She's like,
I
really
had
loud.
I had a girl fall asleep. She was actually a former guest of my other podcast. Fall asleep on me at a party in high school, and we were making out. She just passed out from drunkenness, and I was like embarrassed, and I just walked out, and cause it was her birthday, and her friends were like trying to get her, and they're like, hey, like, well, you should like go and make out with her. I was like, okay, and like, so I went out and was making out with her. And she passed out like on it, and I just got up and I just walked out of there.
Goodbye.
And they were like, what's going on? And I was just like, she fell asleep, and I just
I
walked
would've
out of the
been-
house.
See, you have the face to get away with that. I've been like, I think I have to stay in here and act like I fell asleep because I don't want them to think I raped their friend and just
No, because we were gone for 5 minutes.
Oh, that's enough time to rape.
I agree, but you know,
Honestly, that's almost too much time to rape.
no, I think staying in the room with the unconscious person definitely is worse than just leaving.
So if somebody's
you
in there for
psychopath.
6 minutes, you're like, hey, there's going to be something wrong.
Honestly,
That's
Hey,
too much
hold
time.
on,
That's
too
too
much
much
time.
They've been
How
there for
long
too
was she
long.
asleep? She's like 2.5 minutes. All right, there was probably no rape.
oh,
but-
I could rape it too.
Listen to me.
What if they made a movie called Raped in 60 Seconds? And niggas get like, I could do it.
Innocence
the
gone
right
in
man.
60 seconds.
I could do it. I could do it.
Is it also Nicholas
You gotta rape
Cage?
60. You gotta rape 60 women within a time frame. I could do it.
Nicholas Cockcage. So there's no way that your story is more embarrassing.
That's just one of them. I have more.
Yeah, we've got worse ones.
I'll throw out some terrible stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta start telling us yours in bits and pieces, then we'll give.
No.
So I'm not gonna tell you all my bad shit. And you're like, it's time to go home. I don't want to know.
No, thank you. I'd rather talk about comedy
This is comedy.
or film or.
This is hilarious. Listen,
me-
this is not a
medical
topic
bullshit.
podcast.
A topic.
This
We
is
don't
not
talk about topics here.
As you can see, we didn't give you.
This is not a theme podcast where it's like, oh,
This
he's-
is a negotiation.
This is a local director and filmmaker, and we're going to bring him in today to talk about some of his many projects. No, fucker.
Oh, he did do a project though. We should talk about.
This
Yeah,
project.
do check out
This
on
project
Vimeo.
is a pretty great project.
Where can you go watch your film at?
Vimeo.
Vimeo. What is there? What do you type-
Vimeo.com is where I put up all my projects.
What is what do you type in to find that project? This one in particular, because I'm on it.
Yeah, we're both in this thing, and we can't remember the name of it.
It's called Knock 'em Up. Knock
Knock 'em up.
K-N-O-C-K-E-M.
It's called Knock 'em Dead.
You knock 'em dead. That's right. Yeah. Knock 'em dead. I'm kinda.
It's called Knock 'em Up.
That's Rogan on my
Promoter for
mind.
your own shit. He's like, it's called Knock 'em Up.
It's called Knock 'em Up. It's got Steve Rogan.
Knock him up and kill him dead or something. I don't know.
Kill him dead. Shit, you didn't know it. Fuck.
As soon as, but we didn't
I didn't
create the
direct it.
fucker. I was in it for 7 seconds.
You didn't know what it was called, but you definitely knew it was wrong when you.
Yes.
when you heard it.
It's called Knock 'em Up. It's the fucking
It's called Knock 'em
movie.
Dead. Go to Vimeo.com.
Yes.
Are you drunk? Eric?
Go to fucking Vimeo, you
Fucking
fucking
go to
pussies.
fucking video.com and look him, knock him up. It's on there.
We'll put the link in the description.
You know what? For the audio listeners, I wonder if I can do a close enough Boso impression that I can tell the story of how he lost his virginity and people will think that it's him.
Ooh.
As long
We're
as
gonna
you
make it
tell
worse than
the,
whatever
the
happened to
Blade
you.
Runner 2049 joke in there.
Just make it about how you
sometime.
raped a crackhead, basically. That's what you gotta do.
So, I was 19 years old, and I was parked in the parking lot of the local playground. And then one of them wandered off while their parents were texting. So I grabbed my bag of candy and my balloons. And I approached her and I said, would you like some candy and a balloon? And then I drug her into my trunk.
It's like an alien from South Park. Very ethereal.
So you're an alien from South Park?
Yeah, like. I don't think it
And
would
I
be
brought her-
very much of a good thing to do if.
The aliens from South
Boso
Park.
being a worse Boso is weird.
The aliens from South Park literally just say moo. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. They just moo. They think that the cows are the intelligent form of life on Earth, so they
I don't
moo.
know what I'm thinking of, but
You're thinking about telling us a
sounds
story.
very,
Dog.
very
I want to
alien
hear the
to
fuck.
me.
No,
What do I have to do to have
I
you tell
am
me
telling
off
you
camera?
the
I
story.
don't know, bath salts or something.
I am
Was it
telling
bath?
you
She was
the
on bath
story.
salts. There it is. She was on bath salts. Or so,
Oh, that fucking rules.
she tried to eat your dick off or something.
You gave her bath salts in the hope it was like, well, if you eat people's faces, maybe you'll also eat my ass. And give you some bath salts. We hop in a fucking bubble bath, and you just.
You're never gonna tell us.
We're making memories and bubbles in this bitch. Let's fucking go. So no, he already told the story about how he took the young girl down into the basement of shame.
He did it for the Jews. Remember that.
How, listen, he needed to lose his virginity. I understand. He hadn't busted a nut with a real person yet. You were 19. You did what you had to do. I respect it.
I'm Eric Boso, and I approve this message. Everything you said is true.
Everything that was said here
I'm
tonight
saying
was factually
I am of
100%
sound
accurate.
mind and body.
Sound mind and body.
I'm here
Well,
under my own
sound
volition.
mind. Sound mind.
Right.
Your body's very mute.
Silent body. All right. Let's wrap this bitch up. We've been going for definitely more than long enough. It's been fun.
Well, this is
I
where we
enjoyed this.
answer emails, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
let's
all
do
the
it.
fans.
Right,
You
yeah.
want me to send an email
Shut
real
up, you
quick?
fucking asshole.
You want me to
This
send
is
an
where we answer emails that you
I
guys
will
totally
go
don't
home
get.
and make 10
Fuck
fake
you.
email accounts.
How many people listen to your podcast? Shut the fuck up, all right? God damn it, Boso.
How many views did the video get?
I think it was like at 44 last time.
Boom.
We beat
That's
you.
fucking one episode of this. Kiss my fucking ass.
yeah.
Woo!
Wait, it's
Jerk Off Guys podcast fucking rules.
Wait,
Fuck Eric Boso.
That's one episode? I thought we were better than that.
Your content has been flagged as hate speech.
That's happened more than once.
You're not wrong.
Great.
It's pretty accurate, actually.
Cool.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? Since you said I'm Eric Boso and I approve this message, I'm just gonna make a giant
sample
supercut
that.
of
Yep,
us saying horrific things and you just following up. I'm Eric Boso and I approve this message.
That's not a bad idea.
Great. Thanks.
Do you have anything you want to plug? You have shows coming up?
Yeah, Shrunk Ahead on the 20th. We've got the roast of little baby Grogu Yoda.
Okay.
Star Wars themed roast.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
on that roast?
Nice.
We've got some Glitter Boy action. We've got some outside of the Glitter Boy action. It's an amorphous.
I hate how
group
now it's
right
like they're not a
now.
Glitter Boy, they're
it's,
outside
It's a
the
surprise
Glitter Boy.
kill. It's a character thing. Some people are gonna be showing up.
I'm
as
starting
characters,
to
so
get a little offended when stuff comes to like jokes about like it's a show that's about, you know, like comic books and like nerdy stuff.
No, the word comic.
And I'm not invited.
You're kind of nerdy. Look at this. Look at this shit.
Who do you want to be? You want to go be on the 20th? Do you want to be a Star Wars character?
He wants to be Nazi man.
Do I have to dress up? 'Cause
Yes.
I don't have the money to fucking.
do you have
Sorry, no.
do you have a wardrobe? What is it? A bathrobe? Like
bathroom? Oh, I'd
yeah,
just be
yeah.
a Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Qui-Gon is already taken.
Mm.
Young Luke is already taken.
Mm. Can I be old Luke?
Sure.
I already have the hairline for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll discuss this further.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you for tuning in, everybody.
Hey, I also have a show on the 27th at
For-
Juniors.
Juniors, yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
What show is that?
Just underground comedy. Just I get to pick out some people, and I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna be funny times, and we're gonna have jokes, and
Cool.
But I love it.
And I continue to not be asked to be a part of these shows.
You want to be on 2 shows in a row, bro?
This is the still. This is the still that I will use. All right.
Thumbnail.
Anything else? Is that good?
No. I have nothing coming. Am I on that show at Juniors? Can I be on it?
I find
Sure,
it hilarious that we
yeah.
I'll be
plug.
at Juniors.
I
on the
find it
27th.
hilarious that we plug stuff to 40 fucking people. It's so funny. And literally all the people that watch are like other comedians in Columbus.
Hey, once these 40 people watch my movie, then it will have
Yes.
more views.
Knock them dead on Vimeo. Knock them up on Vimeo. Go watch it.
It'll be in the episode description.
Yes. Sure. Maybe.
Disclaimer at the bottom.
No, because I don't want you to have more views than us. Fuck you. Because you were talking all that shit. I'm going to, you know what? In the description, I'm going to put a link to somebody else's movie that they put
Entry
on
into the
Vimeo.
48.
Yes, somebody else's.
Somebody did a 48 and it's like about the 48 community, and somebody played me, like portrayed me as a character. So like
Better or worse than me?
Worse. Even though they were barely.
When
That
do you
was like
guys
the
find
back of my
out-
head.
When do you guys find out the winner of the whole thing?
They usually take like a month or two to judge
So it should
all
be
those.
soon. Almost. It's been like 3 weeks since you submitted, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, you guys won. Do we get anything because we were in it? Do we get like a?
There's usually like a
SAG?
certificate or a medal. Maybe if there's a best ensemble award.
Can we have a little party if we win anything?
Say part or party?
Party. I don't want any more parties.
You know what? I'll allow it. We can have a party.
You approve this?
You guys pay for everything, and you guys have to set up the venue, but I will allow you to.
No,
do
I don't
this.
want to because Jeff is gonna be an asshole at that party.
Yes, I'm the best in the best ensemble.
We won because it was me. No, I'm good. I don't want to deal with that.
Fuck Jeff Ladala. That should be the name of the episode. Just
Yeah,
fuck
so
Jeff
you-
Ladala. Fuck you, Jeffrey. You suck. Nobody likes you.
You're the worst person with the name Jeffrey that I've ever heard of.
Hi, Jeff.
I'll second that.
Yeah. And there's another guy named Epstein.
I'm just sitting here.
Q, I'm Eric Boso, and I approve this message.
I approve this message.
All right.
All right, let's go for a jog.
Let's go jog.
All right. Thank you guys for listening.
Goodbye.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.